Yes, absolutely. And this is the case for myself too, because part of the reason I stayed and permitted the abuse to go on in my own family, from my parents, from our church that we were part of, from my husband's parents, part of the reason I did not take action against that was because I understood that the people who were being abusive had lived through hell before I got there. All of my husband's parents, my parents, many of the people in leadership at our former church had huge trauma in their childhood and in their background. And I'm not little things. We're talking like really big things: parental abandonment, death of a sibling in childhood, like serious things. And for the longest time, I knew I had compassion on them, and I excused their abusive behavior because I recognized that they were also victims. They were perpetrators, and they were also victims. However, what I finally realized is that when people become adults, they make a choice whether they're going to continue to do the things that were done to them, to continue to abuse others, or whether they are going to choose to heal what was done to them and live differently. Healing and living differently is what my husband and I have chosen. We left the church we were a part of. We have limited contact with our parents after many attempts to communicate with them about what they were doing was hurting us, hurting our children. And I finally had to recognize that they weren't interested in changing. They weren't interested in hearing from us, and they actually had locked off what we were saying. They had blocked hearing us. So even if we kept trying to express to them the problems, they weren't ready to hear it from us. So we chose to go no contact. And it's taken a long time for me to realize that, yes, compassion is good and really strong boundaries are needed, because you can't heal while you're continuing to be abused. You can't. It's like trying to heal a cut while the knife is still in there. It doesn't work. So yes, compassion, absolutely. With really strong boundaries, 100%.